Do you think your browser actually knows where Google is? Let's test that idea. You type google.com, press enter, and boom, the website opens. Looks simple, right? But here is the weird part. Your browser did not really know where Google was. Because on the internet, websites are not mainly found by names. They are found by IP addresses. So wait, you just gave your browser a name to search, right? But doesn't it need a number? So how did your browser find the right IP address for that name? That is the hidden job of DNS, also known as the domain name system. And honestly, without DNS, using the internet would be painful. Imagine if every time you wanted to open YouTube, you had to remember a long number instead of just typing youtube.com. Well, no thanks. Think about your phone. When you want to call your friend, do you remember their full phone number? Probably not. You just tap their name and your phone finds the number behind the name, right? That is exactly the idea behind DNS. You only remember the name google.com and your computer only needs an IP address, and DNS connects both of them. So DNS is like the internet's contact list. You give it the website name, it finds the real address. Then your browser finally knows where to go. But here's where it gets more interesting. DNS does not always find the answer from one place. It is not like there is one giant computer somewhere with every website address in the world. Instead, DNS works more like asking the right people step by step, kind of like this. Your browser says, "Hey, I need to find google.com." Your computer checks, "Do I already know this?" If yes, great. The site opens faster. If not, it asks for help. First, your device checks its memory. Maybe you visited the website recently. If yes, your computer or browser or even your router may already have the IP address saved. This is called DNS cache. So cache is like saying, "I already asked this question before, so I saved the answer." That saves time. But if your computer does not have the answer, then the real DNS journey begins. Now, your device asks a DNS resolver. You can think of the resolver like a detective. Your computer says, "I have a website name, but I need the IP address. Can you find it?" The resolver says, "I may not know it right now, but I know where to ask." And then it starts searching. First, the resolver asks a root DNS server. The root server does not usually give the final IP address. It is more like a guide. It says, "This website ends with .com. I do not know the final address, but I know who handles .com websites." So the resolver moves to the next step. Next, it asks the TLD server. TLD means top-level domain. That is the ending part of a domain, like .com, .io, .org, and .net. So if the website is google.com, the resolver asks the .com server. The .com server says, "I do not have the final IP address, but I know which name server is responsible for google.com. Wait, we are almost there." Finally, the resolver asks the authoritative name server. This is the server that has the actual DNS records for that domain. Now we get the answer, and it says, "Yes, google.com points to this IP address." The resolver takes the IP address back to your computer. Your browser uses it to connect to the website server, and now the website loads. So from your side, it looked like one simple click. But behind the scenes, your computer just completed a tiny internet treasure hunt. Thanks for watching. See you in the next topic.